Yeah, I have some. I've wrote down the ones I thought I wouldn't remember, and I think I'll remember most of them. So I think we should be okay. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hello! It worked! Welcome, everyone.
All
My name
right.
is Chet Shalom Skylark. Fuck! Let's take it back. Oh, fuck, we're live. My name is Chet Shalom Skylark, and I'm joined today by my co-commentator. Do you have a name?
I'm Dill Sour.
Dill
Hi,
Sour. Is that a
Dill Sour. That's
family
me.
name? You don't seem very confident about it.
It was
Oh,
before.
yeah, it's alright. We won't have to get into it. And welcome, everyone. It's been a while since we've been here in the BCF. We are here in a remote location, hidden away from everyone. Don't bother looking for us because you will not find us. But today, we're competing with the big leagues. We got a pay-per-view today. Our first pay-per-view since May Day. In a new game and a new setup, everything's different. A lot's changed since the last time. Thanks for the follow. Oh, cool. I forgot how loud that was in my ears every time. All right. I'm still stalling. The people backstage are telling me a lot has happened between the pay-per-views. We can pretend that a year hasn't passed, but in reality, we don't know what time passed. Say about a month. A lot has happened. We got a lot of matches up for you tonight. But the main thing, the most important thing, is the money in the suitcase. Now, if you've watched the channel for a long time, you know that the suitcase yields anyone who grabs it the ability to cash in on either title whenever they want. We have 8 competitors in the BCF fighting in the ladder match tonight in the main event to see who will win the suitcase. But before then, we've got some other matches. So will that open up the... Okay, well, I suppose, unless my phone can do whatever I want. The future's incredible. Oh,
Always is.
okay, yeah. The stream is up. Here we are. Just making sure everything's here. Let me switch. Let me make sure. Jump into the first match, shall we? The controller died. Jump into the first match, shall we? All right, and now we're getting ready to switch over. It's still gotta load up some stuff. I gotta say, guys, if I'm gonna break character just for a bit, and I don't do this often, my favorite thing about 2K22 is now that you can upload PNGs, so you get to see stuff like this. It's really great. It's probably my favorite feature of the game is that I could just put still frames and make it look like a real thing, even though, and we both know, both of these things. Okay, switch back. That's the wrong. Hi. Oh, it was gone again. Hi. Here we go. Still waiting, but you guys get the point. Could watch it on stream. I think maybe. I mean, the stream is not on a delay, but if I show you the capture, it may be too much of a connection thing. While we're waiting, we can. I mean, if this is going to be made into a video, we could just cut the part out. I ordered an Ethernet cable today, and I'm hoping it comes soon because ever since I got my computer, it's been nothing but problems with internet. But that's just internet's pretty bad here.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got ours upgraded.
That's good. You see, like the small town stuff, I was like, I need to get out of here. But like in the city or like populated area, the internet's way worse. You would think in like a rural area, it's not good. But no, it's worse here. I can't tell if. Oh, I gotta ready up. Do I need to do something? Why does the controller keep dying? It may be beyond repair now. Oh no, this is terrible timing. All right, back up. I've got a
Timing,
plan.
depending.
Uh, Dill was the first name Dill.
Yes.
Dill, you ain't entertain
First.
the masses. I need to go. I need to go take a smoke break,
Okay.
which I am legally allowed.
Yes. I'm not yet. Hello, can you hear me now? Okay, I'm back. Jeez, my mic died. Hello, I'm Dill Sour. That's me. I'm coming to you live from not
Oh, it's not.
Anaheim,
This is so
but I'm
dumb.
actually in Anaheim. I'm from Anaheim, Pennsylvania. I'm broadcasting to you inside of a skeleton. It's quite impressive, actually. Uh, as we work out our our internet issues that have sprung up in the last like 15 to 30 minutes, however long we've been trying to figure this out. But content is coming. The content is always on its way. That's what streamers are supposed to do. So, by the way, you guys might not know this because you can't see me, obviously. I'm a skeleton. You can see me on the screen, but I'm not moving as I say this. But
Well, the thing is that you're wearing a mask, so people can't see your mouth moving, but it is in fact moving. Exactly. They didn't think about that part.
Yes.
All right.
They didn't think about that. But I'm in a far less comfy chair than you are, and it's starting to aggravate me.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been here longer. My other commentators, I have no clue where they went. But we didn't actually mention it, but you're a longtime fan of the BCF. And you've worked your way up the ranks, so you know a decent amount. I didn't know Will. Oh, I guess Will's opening the show with a nice little solo that we cannot hear.
Yes, you might not believe this, but I actually used to live with one of the competitors here.
I do not believe
quite a handful.
That.
Yeah.
Are you in fact talking about Will? He's also speaking, but it's not even that we can't hear him. He's just not mic'd. Yeah.
I can't say that I'm surprised.
No. Also, now people are taking pictures. I don't know why everyone in this little like gym we're in has flash photography. I feel like that's not a thing people do anymore.
No, and it seems like you'd get quite a terrible shot.
Yeah.
Trying to take pictures in the dark like this.
Yeah. So if you are a previous fan of the BCF, then you know what's happened to Will.
Yes.
His story so far, if we take the rundown. Actually, yeah, you explain it. I want to test your knowledge.
He's very, very anti-freak.
Correct.
You know, I think it might be some course correcting, but you know, he is very, very angry with our freak count here in the BCF.
And he's currently going on a diatribe, I think, but we can't hear it. He's trying to convert everyone.
Yes.
The issue is that after he lost at Mayday, he now has to compete alongside alongside the Simp team, I believe. I don't know where the Simp team is.
And I believe it was the Dark Alliance.
Was it the Dark Alliance? No, he lost a 3-on-1 match to the Simp team.
That's correct.
And now he must join the Simp team.
That's right.
But he isn't in uniform.
Yes, you're right.
How long is this his performance was not booked.
No. He's stalling for time, just like we were 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's still issues backstage.
Technical issues on their end.
There's still issues backstage. They're like, Will, go out there. You got to play something. Will has never picked up a guitar in his life. He always came out to the audience holding the guitar, and yet he's finally been challenged to play it, and we can't even hear him. That logo in the background is just people who paid for the stadium. Don't acknowledge them. The logo you should be focusing on is that I moved the wrong thing. The logo you should be focusing on is the one right... I moved the wrong thing. The logo you should be focusing on is the one right below. It's the BCF logo, because that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. All right, I believe someone is coming out. I don't know what this is or what's happening, but I believe Will has a match. Will has opened most shows. Oh! Here's 2 members of the Simp team. And I believe... Wow, that font really does blend in with the little logo. I believe there's only 2 of them out here because we don't know the full roster of who's going to be in the Money in the Suitcase ladder match at the end of the night. But if it is 8 people on the roster, it's not crazy to believe that maybe Igor Simp could be a part of that match.
Yes. It would seem likely at this point, yes.
Right. He is the leader of the group?
Question
Is
mark?
that fair to say?
I mean, I would say it's fair to say. It's named after him.
It is, yeah, and he's the only one
that follows his lifestyle. I would say it's pretty fair to say.
Igor Simp from Penn Island. We can see Serial Monster has decided to remove his towel, and now we get to see his true face. And it's just as unsettling as I thought. So is Will fighting against 2 members of the Simp team? I'm quite confused. Oh, is he fighting alongside?
A 6-man tag? It might be.
Oh, but who are they fighting? Who could possibly... I guess this is Will's test run to see if he can truly be a member of the Simp team. And under contract, he has to team with them. Nothing says he has to... Oh, speaking of the Dark Alliance, there's Boogeyman in his one and only shirt, and the mercenary Incineroar.
Mercenary.
A hired
This
gun
will be a
for hired
very,
fun.
very tough match.
Yeah, and think about the first match in BCF history we ever had, which was Boogeyman versus Will.
That's true.
And I believe we're running this back. And you know what? Will has never won clean, but maybe if the Simp team really wants to convince him to be on their team, I mean, it's against his will, but still, he could warm up. If I were the Simp team, I would want to show Will the power of friendship and be like, hey, this bully you couldn't beat before, we can beat him together.
Together. That's the key word.
Yeah, and you know what? Again, we mentioned Igor Simp missing before. The only member of the Dark Alliance currently missing is Jimmy, who I believe, after beating Zach, is in fact the Boys Hub Ultra Boys Champion.
He is the Boys World Champion here.
That means he isn't competing in the ladder match, but he may be competing, defending his title later tonight.
Maybe. They didn't tell us the card beforehand. That was kind of short-sighted of them.
Yeah. Well, we never know any of this information. It makes it a lot more fun. Incineroar picking Will up. Actually, is there a way to turn off the HUD? Probably, right?
Technical difficulties. Ignore what's on your screen.
None of this is canon.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have... See, this is why... And yet I haven't used it. I think we should. Oh. Don't fall asleep yet. Will kicking Incineroar off. There is a match happening currently. Picking him up by his head. And a DDT down. I think... The thing is, Will has a lot of moves and a lot of notes I have here written down, so there's a lot of stuff that you need to pick up. But I don't think we've ever seen Will be in a dominant fashion. Either matches have been won by disqualification, and another DDT already busted open. This match has just started. And you can see the audience is already putting it at a half star.
Prone to internal bleeding.
Is that true?
He's prone to internal bleeding. I believe it's happened at least one other time. But you know how big his head is. It's very difficult to see.
Yeah, it seems the heights have changed. And then, see, the lighting of the stadium makes everything hard to see. As you can see, the commentary table is no longer out there. Again, we are at a remote location. I'm not going to risk getting sick. Throwing Serial Monster to the outside. Boogeyman doing his patented Boogeyman dance. But that is not the classic Boogie we've seen all the time. Wait till he whips out the actual Boogie. Serial Monster going back in. A lot of big guys in this company really hate taunting. It was mostly Schmitty Toki who hated it. Going back to the outside, I can't see him. His arms are blending in. Sponsored by Snickers. Don't forget that. We need to mention that every 3 minutes. It's part of the quota. We can finally see the count. 1. We are now at a 2 count. If the first match of the night, after so long being away, ends in count out, I'm going to be upset.
It would be very, very like... this show.
It would be. The BCF never fails to... Oh! He says he's gonna... I don't know what that... Hey! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Mike Tyson isn't even in this match! What is Boogeyman doing? This is... I mean, it's not against the rules, but this is, like, uncalled for. Maybe he viewed him as a threat.
This is poor sportsmanship.
Yeah, Mike Tyson didn't do anything. Mike Tyson's never done anything
to
anybody.
No, never. But I guess he is part of the Dark Alliance. You know, they've never claimed to be good guys. But is the Dark Alliance bad?
I feel like there's a lot of people you think would be good guys who are pretty bad in this, and then like, I think the Dark Alliance is at least over. We've sold a lot of T-shirts with their logo. I don't know what Serial Monster is doing, but they gotta get back in the ring.
As we were walking into the arena, there was many, many Dark Alliance T-shirts.
Yeah, they got a lot of cultists out here, but maybe. Oh my God, Boogeyman, move on, leave him alone. Attacking this poor boxer, now at 6, going back in the ring. Maybe this could be the linchpin that holds the match together. Maybe he saw the future and realized Mike Tyson means business and could be a problem. Serial Monster obviously has a couple moves, but remember, the Simp team together has the triple Simp powerbomb, but can it be done with Will?
That's a good question. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. I think it's likely. I think he could do it. I think he's got the potential in him.
Boogeyman.
I think they saw that potential in him.
I mean, they did have a 3-on-1 match, and they have him in the team against his will. Against his will, mind you, his will. Boogeyman, of course, he's got a spear, the patented Boogeyman drill. He's got that stomp titled the Eat Dirt. His crossface, which we call the Constriction. He's got the Booger Lock, the Booger Drop, and the patented Boogeyman Dance, but that's not it. That's one of them. The camera just turned off, I think. Technical difficulties yet again, but that's the BCF way. If we are to do this without a commentary setup, at least you can hear us and you know that we are in fact here.
It's true. We are here. You just cannot see us.
Right. You know what? Maybe we'll do away with the little thing over here and maybe come back to it later. But for right now, we're having issues. And that's an issue that we'll deal with later.
Yes.
But for right now, we get to see the fancy logo. And you know what? This is better. People can see the action. Doesn't matter what we're saying. Just know that we are both here. 1, 2.
Yes.
Oh,
Both
a 2
physically
count.
present.
I don't think Will has ever successfully pinned someone. But
I don't think he has.
it's... Oh my god, I've never seen him do this either. A moonsault into pin combo. 1. Let's see, does Will have any moves? He's obviously got his comeback where he goes Will mode whenever he's scared, but nothing makes you less scared than being among friends. But really, Will isn't friends with him yet, so everyone in this match could be gunning for Will, in his eyes at least. His finisher, obviously, it will hurt. He's got a weak neck, so much so that if you hit his neck enough times, his head could fall clean off. The Serial Monster is really what I'm focusing on, though, and I want to see what kind of moves he has, because I do have it right here. The Serial Monster... He's got his finisher, the Fruit Loops, his patented choke slam, the chokes on milk. Oh, going up top. What does he call this? You haven't named a move yet. You're new to the company.
Jeez, this is a cinnamon toast crunch right here.
Wow. I like that all of his moves are brand deals. It's kind of like our Rey Mysterio from other company is like separately sponsored by like a beer or something. Serial Monster is just, he's got all the mascots in him. That's good for him.
He's working it.
Yeah.
It's good business.
Yeah.
Obviously, and we may or may not be getting paid on the side. I cannot confirm.
I don't think so. I believe we're only sponsored by Snickers, but Serial Monster, for whatever reason, has his own separate contract. The contracts are surprisingly very for the wrestlers in this company, which you wouldn't think considering how much money we don't have. I mean, look at the ring. The cardboard itself.
Yes, Mr. Quadruplet is a very nice man.
Oh, of course, yeah. We haven't heard from him in forever. I don't know where my fellow commentators are. I don't know where he is. I thought I was alone for so long, and then you came in and said you got the job, and I was inclined to believe you. But the fact of the matter is, I haven't heard from anyone in the high-up for a while. I didn't even know we were going to broadcast today. The camera turned on, and I was shocked that someone was actually here. But I appreciate it. Throwing Serial Monster, despite being one of the biggest in the company, going for his face. I mean, Incineroar did get busted open in the very beginning of this match. Maybe he's trying to return the favor. A rope break. That's what you get for being so tall. You get to reach the ropes even when you're not that close. Incineroar obviously has his back throw, firebomb, and final smash, but it doesn't matter because the Boogeyman is in right now. Sure. We mentioned all the Boogeyman moves. I believe we mentioned all the moves. Oh, there it is. That's the Boogeyman dance. That's the one I've been waiting for the whole time. This is how you know stuff is getting serious. This match is about to heat up. Would you, if you saw this and someone told you it was already a 2.5-star match, would you believe them? If Dave Meltzer said this
it has to be at least a 4.5-star match once we've got the Boogeyman dance in it.
Oh, of course. It boosts any... Oh, my God. Serial Monster didn't mean to do that, but he punched Will through Incineroar. That cannot help their chances as a friendship.
No. We've seen many a team fight thus far in the BCF. This is not looking good for their unity.
I have heard I saw a couple new faces backstage, and I believe a team has recruited a new member. I guess we will see that later. But right now, I mean, Incineroar is the mercenary, but I've heard people call Mike Tyson the enforcer, and he's here to enforce to make sure the rules go. Is that the firebomb? Oh my God! 1, 2. Will breaking up the pin. He did not need to do that. Does Will really care if the Simp team wins? Now Boogeyman's gunning after him, and Will's scared. Nothing scares Will more than the Boogeyman hiding under his bed. Serial Monster fighting back. Not much less of a freak than the Boogeyman, but still planting him with that DDT. Now, if I know we're not betting people, and we're legally not allowed to, but if you had to pick a team to win, who do you think would win?
I think at this point you have to give it to the Dark Alliance. They know how to work together. Mm-hmm. You know, they're two big, strong guys on their own, and they have the Boogeyman dance.
They're also a more established team. I don't know what that was. That was crazy. But I mean, the
only real X factor I think would be the
Will
hot tag.
Will coming in after Incineroar. What could he do? Oh, collar and elbow tie up, pushing Will off. Will getting thrown. Okay, this is hard to watch. Man, Serial Monster had a lot of faith in Will in that hot tag, and yet Will's just getting his ass beat right now. Maybe the Simp team really wanted him on their team, and Will doesn't want to be on the team. But why pick, of all people, Will? What do they see in Will that no one else does? Will has never won clean.
I think they see potential. I think they see how much he hates freaks. They think they can mold him into a real freak assassin.
Yeah, or just a fellow freak. I mean, it's fair to say that the
I mean,
Simp
it
team
could
are
be.
freaks themselves. I don't know what that DDT will hit, but going a pin afterwards, it gotta mean it's something. He has yet to hit
He
his
seems to think
patented "it
so.
will hurt," but oh, going up top, I don't think we've ever seen Will do this. And a leg drop. It didn't even look like it hit him. Will lifting Boogeyman up. Boogeyman sweeping the leg. Even aside from just teams being established, I feel like Boogeyman is a much more established wrestler. He is, as of today, I believe, it may be his birthday, 200 years old.
Yes, that's true.
Noble running the ropes and lifting up. Damn. Now that is a well-oiled team. I can never see Will and Serial Monster doing that. I don't know why they decided. I mean, this is Will's test run, but if they really wanted to win, they should have just had Mike Tyson and Serial Monster together. Will fighting back, building it up. Oh, is this the "it will hurt"? Here it is, Will's finisher. I believe that's what it was, going for that pin right in front of the Boogeyman. And a rope break. That's unfortunate, but it doesn't mean Incineroar got out. It just... Oh, Will doing a dance of his own. Maybe trying to combat against the Boogeyman. He seems to be a little more freakish since the last time we saw him.
Absolutely.
And the travel rules are still the same. I know we're always in the same location, but Will's been traveling with the Simp team, and he may have picked up a couple freak idiosyncrasies. Lights going out. It's just a payment thing. Don't worry about that.
I heard they all travel around in one big van.
The Simp van. Oh, Will crawling.
Yes.
Getting... Oh, boy. Serial Monster back in. After getting the wind knocked out of him, he truly is the power. Getting thrown back to the outside. This is how the match started. A big portion of it was just on the outside, and now we're back out there. Like, if the match first started and there was a count out, it's like, okay, well, what a waste of match. But the fact that the match has been full octane ever since we started and then ended a count out, I would be very disappointed. I don't want... Oh, my God.
Yes.
Serial Monster going sideways on that.
You always hope for a payoff after this long.
Yeah.
Especially when the competitors have tried so hard and hurt each other so much.
Especially when this is a pay-per-view and the only shows we're getting anymore are pay-per-views. It'd be weird to end on count out. 6, Serial Monster getting back in. The whole purpose
on the other side, we already have your money. So if it happens,
that's true.
Don't call us and ask for a refund. It won't happen.
Yeah, you can't even get in contact with us. Oh my God, Incineroar locking something in. We don't know what it's called. Will managing to break them up. What would you call that move?
What would I call it? I would call it...
1.
Wow, I don't
2,
know. I lost my train
3.
of thought.
All right,
that didn't
that's
last
the pin.
long.
It doesn't matter. The Dark Alliance wins. Wait a minute.
Now, not to say that we are betting people, but that would have gone well for
I
us.
figured that, but have we ever seen the Simp team lose? I believe this was the Simp team's first loss.
This is the first loss, yes.
Wow, and it's all Will. Will was the one that... Wait, did Will take the pin?
I think the Serial Monster was the one
that
took the pin
and
there.
Will wasn't even the weakest link. What could this mean going forward? Let's figure this out. All right, hold on. Let's see if it'll turn back on now. I hit exit instead of next. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, no. Okay. Here we go. I'll get us back here. Don't worry. Give it a second.
We had a new cameraman.
Yep, I believe
we drove him out from out of state. He's coming in to fix everything. He'll be here shortly.
We've had a lot of issues. It was working fine up until the point we went live. If that ain't just the damnedest thing, it just turned on and then turned off. Wow, this is crazy. But also, it makes sense. If it was bound to happen to anybody, it was bound to happen to us. It's on for a little bit and then immediately turns off. I imagine it just turned off again. I don't know what is causing this. I just know that it is in fact happening. Do some fiddling. I patented fiddling. What would if you would? Okay, let me ask you, as a past fan of the BCF, who is your favorite wrestler?
I gotta say, my favorite wrestler is Cool Guy.
Oh,
he is
so
a cool guy.
He is
he's so cool. Not a great influence, but just so
We've
cool.
seen him be nothing but a terrible influence. It seems our lighting has gone out. It doesn't matter. Let's go to...
I mean, that's just how it is, you know. Fix one problem, two more pop up. It's like a pandemic. You treat one case, and then there's 300,000 more of them.
And we're back. Sorry, I forgot that the commercial break, you could not hear us. That makes sense. That's the point of a commercial break. Someone's coming out right now. I'm not entirely sure who this is. As all the entrances have the same picture, that's the only picture we could afford.
Yes. Our graphics department is one teenager.
I believe it's just all of us put it together. Oh, but I know that crown anywhere, and you would know him better. Oh, tell him the lights to turn on. He's saying, turn the lights on. They can't see me. It's still pretty dark, but I think I can make it out. I believe this is, in fact, if only a name card would come up to show me, that is King Riley.
It is King Riley.
Now, tell me...
Still the king. He managed to make it another month as king.
That's
has
crazy.
Not been dethroned yet.
Yeah. Well, Kyle, who, I guess, out of anyone, has the most... I guess the right to challenge for the king, because that's a very different argument. But Kyle was preoccupied the whole previous month trying to be the demon god from the hell when, by Mayday,
Correct.
He did finally lose to Snitsky, who is now the current demon god from the hell. Snitsky,
Yes.
full of unfortunate move names. And they're all written down right here. Wait, oh! I may have spoke too soon. Here he is. It's Kyle. He's still
here.
dripped out, but he doesn't have his demon god from the hell mask anymore. I think he's here to try and reclaim his crown.
I mean, that would be his best bet at getting something around his waist, around his head, around anywhere.
He needs some kind of title. Even the ones... I mean, demon god from the hell, it wasn't even prestigious. He simply made it up himself.
Yes.
And then that was taken away from him.
Came out of thin air and disappeared into thin air.
Everything he touches goes away. He was so caught up with Snitsky that he didn't see what was right in front of him. And we spoke too soon. We said, oh, he's still got... He did manage to keep the crown up until this point, but we don't know what could happen tonight at Money in the Suitcase.
And it sure would be unfortunate, given the number of names that the number of move names he's named after, how kingly he is.
That's true. I'm looking at King Riley's moveset right now. He's got the Royal T, the Royal Flush, the Royal Elbow, and the Monkey Flip, which he stole from the Green Monkey.
Yes.
You're right. That is unfortunate. I suppose he will need to call it the T, the Flush, and the Elbow.
Those all sound like things I would imagine him saying. So I think that is apt.
However, Kyle has moves such as Not His Finisher, Bomb Strike, 4 Loco, Korean Uppercut, and the DYDD.
All dangerous, dangerous moves.
Yeah.
Although have not been enough to keep him winning consistently.
I gotta say, like, we're very dignified, and we're all about honor here when it comes to actual wrestling. But if we're looking back at past matches, Kyle's the only one that's been in an actual Hell in a Cell match, and King Riley has tried to knock out the ref multiple times and busted plenty of people open. If we were to pick two of the most extreme people in the roster, it would be these two. Oh,
it would absolutely be these two. Although Kyle does not have a fantastic track record in Hell in a Cell.
That's true. The one he has
lost
been,
that
he
match
lost
to Snitsky.
They were immediately getting bumped into the ref. I feel like, okay, I know we're all about we can't bet or anything, but I'm letting you know now. Let me turn off the HUD.
Technical difficulties. This changing of the on-screen logos is brought to you by Snickers.
Back. Oh,
They
I should have
really
switched. You're
satisfy.
right. What I was saying before I had a brain fart and our feed got cut is that I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, if I were to bet on
Hell
anything,
in a
I bet
Cell,
there is
maybe.
I bet there will at least be one ref bump. I don't know what just happened there. I
I
believe
would
he
say that
sat
is
on his
very
shoulders.
likely.
If anything, it's the most likely thing to happen tonight. Doing another, I believe that's what move is that? Like in real life, I keep wanting to say
A shooting
moonsault.
star
That
press.
is a shooting star press. That's why you're here. Okay, Kyle, going to the
Yes,
outside. I feel it's about to get extreme. Another shooting star press. Wow. All right, Spot Monkey, you gotta try and do some grapples while we're out here. Going for an armbar. King Riley really trying to impress whoever is ranking these matches.
absolutely. He's going for the big star ratings.
Right, and the only way to do that is doing a lot of high spots, going back inside the ring. Methodical
Yes.
pace. Riley also stepping back inside the ring and then immediately stepping back outside, going for a top rope maneuver. Of course he is. That would have been the Royal T, I believe, but Riley throwing up the X. I believe Kyle may be hurt.
He's out.
Something's
I think
not.
he's calling for the referee.
He's saying we gotta end this early. We gotta wrap it up. Trying to knock out Kyle for real. Going into business for himself.
He's trying to drag it out.
Oh, that's the monkey flip.
He wants that star rating.
That's the monkey flip.
Wow. Stick for the pin though.
Kyle actually knocking him down. That looked like a shoot clothesline, trying to keep Kyle down. I believe something is very wrong in this match. Kyle managing to fight back. A punch to the gut, a punch to the face. Kyle does not go down without a
legs
fight.
Here.
Oh, and a headbutt with a lot of spit in the air. Did Kyle always have no pants? I believe, was that always part of his attire, or is he just missing them?
I believe he did have no pants.
Okay, good. Just making sure whoever dressed him did not forget anything.
I think he's got a new jacket. It is slightly shorter than his previous jacket.
Or he got a little taller. That's the monkey flip again. He learned that from fighting the Green Monkey. The most fun part about the 2K games is you cannot transfer over characters. You have to recreate all of them.
Yes, that and the fact that everything is game breaking.
1, 2. I would have been dumbfounded if that were the end of the match. Riley lifting Kyle back up.
Although we did see that an X was given very early, so it would not surprise me.
I mean, Riley has been dominating this match ever since it started, putting Kyle up top. I fear that this could go. I fear that something terrible is about to happen to both of these gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. Extreme. Why are neither of these guys in the ladder match? What the hell was that? You know King Riley better than anyone. What would you call that? 1.
Would he call that? He would call that a mudslide.
The mudslide, and it finishes the match. You know, if he lost his king name, him just being T, flush, and mudslide, it seems he has a lot of bathroom-based offense.
It would seem that way, but he's not. He's still the king.
In fact, yeah, he is still, in fact, wiping whatever was on his hand on his nice shirt. It's a shame he wore such a nice shirt out here. And Kyle could not make it.
No.
Let's cut to commercial.
King Riley always comes through.
Yep.
When the crown is on the line.
Yeah, when it's something important. Green Monkey didn't even want the crown. Let's cut to commercial.
Great. Absolutely. I mean, that's part of the fun of the flow. There's always something coming up that can be put on the line, and then eventually forgotten about, and something else replaces it.
All right, now, welcome back from commercial. Did we subliminally convince you to buy anything? I think you should buy at least one thing.
Our ring announcer,
Snickers. In fact, Snickers. I don't know what the name of our ring announcer is, but not only is the camera not showing his face, we cannot hear him. For whatever reason, the camera really does
not be
not
able
want
to speak.
the camera does not want to show his face. I feel like we're trying to cut around him like something horrible has happened. He just disappeared. He was in the ring a
Does he
second
work
ago.
here?
Was that a real person? You saw that too, right?
Yeah, I think we might have a ghost ring announcer.
Oh my god, it's Tank Hills! A lot of these characters have come from other shows in the current Boys Hub Ultra canon, and this is the me that was not only in Mario Maker 2, but in fact competed with all the other me games, and he's here in the BCF making his debut!
It's a big night to have his debut.
Yeah, and like, what match
Here
could he
in
possibly...
Money in the Suitcase.
Yeah, in what match could he possibly... This is his first match. I wonder what kind of match it is. You gotta kind of work your way up. You can't just start at the top.
You would think so.
Right.
But hey, this man, he's got a very powerful legacy already. It's
a
very
local
clear that
talent,
people love him.
Possibly from Anaheim.
Possibly.
We don't know. Ignore that logo.
We're not legally contractually obligated to tell you where we are.
Right. Well, we are in Anaheim somewhere. I mean, we are in an undisclosed location, but the match is currently happening in Anaheim. We're saying it's live, but it could very well have been recorded another day. You don't know. Oh my god! It's the Lost Boys champion, Logang! And if it's a pay-per-view and the champion's out here, could this mean the lighting is really bad in this arena?
It is.
It's hard to see.
We paid the bill. Apparently, we did not pay enough.
No, well, we only had the one light, and we had to keep it on the ring. But you could definitely see the shine of that belt. Logang coming out here with their title. Does this mean that in Tank Hills' first match, he is fighting for the Lost Boys Championship?
It looks like it.
It
makes you wonder if Logang decided this for himself, or if Tank Hill managed to bribe somebody to get his way in.
Yeah, it makes you wonder about how he got into the company so fast and fast-tracked his way into a championship match.
The only thing he could have done to jump more people in line would have been to go straight for the World Championship.
That's true, which is currently held by Jimmy. And if you remember last time at Mayday, Logang and Zach are in a tag team together. They're closer than brothers. And yet, Jim Buckley managed to beat both of them. But only went after Logang's title, and then Jimmy won an opportunity at Zach's title, and neither of them helped each other in their other match. Of course, Logang managed to retain their title, but Zach was not as fortunate.
No.
Logang getting the crowd ready. Some of the crowd on their feet.
Wonder if there's an issue in the team.
Yeah, it seems most of the teams in our division are fracturing at an alarming rate.
It's surprising.
Yep. The Stable Wars. I believe if we keep doing these pay-per-views by the month, we will eventually get to a pay-per-view in which the gimmick is 5-on-5, and I don't know if any of the stables will be around at that point. That's the Lost Boys Championship. It's gone through a lot more duress since we last saw it, covered in tons of whatever those stains are. The Lost Boys Championship.
He does not take very good care of it for someone who loves that title so much.
Well, it depends on what you describe as if they love it or not. I mean, really, I
guess that's true.
I mean, Logang could not go after the main Boys Hub Ultra Championship because it was held by their friend Zach, but Zach doesn't have it anymore. Logang could go after it whenever they want. It makes you wonder what Zach is doing tonight. Could he be trying? Do we have a rematch clause here? I don't believe we have any clauses, really. So I don't know what Zach could. So. Zach has claim back to his Boys Hub Ultra Boys Championship. I believe Logang has that little visor.
To win his way into a
Logang
Money
has
in the
been
Bank
corrupted
spot.
over time with that little visor, and it seems like whatever is in it is bleeding down their face.
It doesn't look like that.
Giving Eon, our referee, the belt. Yeah, well, they don't look very pained. They look determined. Tank Hill's way taller than I thought he was going to be.
True.
A Lost Boys Championship. Wow.
It seems that whoever our higher powers are seem to like tall people.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are any other companies like that.
The Big Boys Division. Let's throw it to commercial real quick. That's the wrong one.
Everything is working as intended.
Do not adjust your screens. You are, in fact, supposed to be looking at that ad. We are... Oh, my God. Tank Hill's going crazy. This is not the kind of moves that I expected him. Oh, my... This guy is crazy.
He's...
Almost
Maybe
as
this
if...
is why he managed to get this shot.
It's almost as if he was already a created character off of Community Creations, because making an original Tank Hill's character would be a lot easier than just making a Hank Hill from scratch. Going for that pin.
True.
Tank Hill's maybe from another company. Maybe that's why he's being fast-tracked to the title scene. Ooh, a forearm to Logang's head and shooting his arms out, his buff arms, bringing the pro pain. Logang going up top, almost missing. I think Tank Hill's managed to catch him. What are Logang's moves? We don't have anything about Tank Hills on file, but Logang we have a couple. Of course, got that diving elbow drop, which they call the fuck around and find out. Finisher, the man on a cartwheel, and of course, the low hang. 1, 2. So we need to look out for those. Logang can't even believe that the match is not over, where in fact I could definitely believe it. It just started.
Yes, it just started.
All right. Now,
especially for a man as strong as
Tank
Hill.
Yeah. Oh,
almost called him a different name from a different company, and that would have absolutely gotten us
we would have
sued.
been fired. Of course. Yeah, we legally cannot use most of these names, but for whatever reason, Boogeyman, Snitsky, and Mike Tyson are their legal names.
Yes.
Oh my god, going that forearm again. Tank Hills loves to just throw... Oh, alright. I've never seen a white-haired man in jeans do a dance like that.
Me neither, but he's got the rhythm.
God damn, he's got the moves. It almost makes you, like, here comes the money. I believe that's what he's trying to say to us, and we are here at Money in the Suitcase. Logang hitting a dance of their own. Stunting on him. Logang, oh my god, so many spot monkeys in this company. Why don't you learn a damn grapple, huh? Match out 1.5 stars. Tank Hill's immediately going after any weakness he can see. Trying to lift up Logang, missing somehow. Not giving any leeway. Let me ask you, how much damage... Oh my god, what... A punch of sorts. What does Tank Hills call that? 1, 2...
Jesus.
He calls that the bwahaha. What an evil laugh from an evil man. Lifting Logang up. How much damage could the bunny suit add? Oh, going back outside. I'm so glad our commentary table is not out there anymore, as they seem to keep going to that side.
That's true. That's why we are in a legally undisclosed location.
Right, where nobody can find us. Tank Hill's throwing up his dukes, getting ready to fight. Logang's got a different fighting style that does not involve punches.
No, he's got all types of different weapons. That's part of the charm. It's almost as if he can do it all, Logang.
Logang is just a different species from most people. Hitting in the back of their knee, throwing them into the corner, hitting the perfect corner. I think these crowd people, they're a lot closer than I remember them being, and they need to watch out. Is Tank Hill's got to go for the count-out victory? Does he know that he cannot win the title that way? Never mind, going back out.
Can he? I don't know the rules.
We actually aren't very clear about the rules. I believe in the last pay-per-view, Twink Central managed to retain their tag titles by count-out in a very anticlimactic way.
They won that match, though, so it could be that they just won that way.
Oh,
I'm not sure yet.
The rules, as I used to have a co-commentator that would always say there's no rules in the BCF, but I don't believe that was true. I think that's just a tagline. Speaking of which, we're talking about a lot of different feuds going on. If there was, we mentioned Zach maybe having claim to a rematch, but if anyone had a claim to a rematch, it would be the Chosen Undead against Twink Central. So I wonder if we're going to see that tonight. Logang building back up, trying to fight back, but they got hit right back down. Tank Hill's kick to that head. Logang trying to get themselves back in the ring, but Tank Hill's, I don't know what Tank's strategy here is, going outside to beat up Logang and then going back in.
Seems he's going for an all-out offensive style.
Going for their fingers,
not want to be counted
but it's
out.
currently in mittens, so I don't know how it applies. It's very, I must say, very topical in the company. It is, in fact, hard to watch an old Texan man beat up a queer in this way. It's hard to watch.
It is, but it's happening everywhere. Not just in our company, so it's okay.
Right. With Tank Hill's, I don't know what kind of sway he has in the. I thought he was going to come out here to beloved uproarious applause, but all we know about him so far is he loves beating up homosexuals. He may have bought his way to the top of the card and may steal a title from the crowd's beloved Logang. Now remember, Zach did some underhanded tactics, but one whole gay of the gay club together are not hated. Logang is pretty beloved in the company, managing to fight their way
Absolutely.
back. Tank Hills finally, Logang taking that pit in their stomach, fighting back up, managing to fight off Tank Hills. Oh, Tank Hills busted open. This is still on the outside, taunting to the crowd, giving that man a kiss. I appreciate it. You got to give their fans their money's
Absolutely
worth.
loves to taunt both of these men.
Seems like that's a constant problem in this company. Tank Hills, I believe, spiking his head off of that stair. He may be in real life concussed, yet I do not care. Logang doing the right thing and going back out to fight Tank Hills. Logang could easily take the count out victory, but I think they got
He
something to
absolutely
prove.
could. Yeah, when you get beat up so much on the outside, you have to believe that they want to give back just as much as they took.
Logang has been, I don't like to use the term because maybe it's not true. We don't really know what they're feeling, but it seems embarrassed. But now managing to get the strength back up. I mean, we saw in the King Riley and Kyle match, I was like, oh, Riley's dominating for most of this, but Kyle could fight back, but that is not what happened. Kyle got squashed now that I think about it. Logang stunting on him again.
This has been even from the start, though.
Count is at 5. I think a large percentage of this match has happened on the outside, and these mats are still
most
clean.
of it.
Those mats are cleaner and more fancy. And I mean, honestly, like if I were a wrestler and it's like either I could take bumps on cardboard that's very flimsy, or I could go outside and take a bump on the mat, I would probably go outside.
As well.
The
However,
ring is pretty unstable.
The steel steps are very dangerous.
And they blend in perfectly. It is hard for our competitors to see.
Absolutely, and we have no concussion protocols in this company.
Oh,
I don't
Tank
think
Hill's
we have
almost going
any
for a
medical
spinning
staff
forearm.
at all.
We don't have anything really. Like I said previously, our ring is made of cardboard. Logang going up top. I've seen that move before. I believe that's Kyle's move. What does Kyle call that though? That's not his finisher. And you know what? Maybe that is Tank Hill's finisher. At first, I thought Kyle called it not his finisher, and I was confused as to why he said it. But maybe Kyle was trying to warn everyone, foreboding, saying Tank Hills is coming. That's a spear. Planning Logang down, not like this. 1, 2, 3. No way.
What?
Oh my God.
It seems a new force has emerged in the BCF.
In my 2 months of doing this, I have never seen something so horrifying. Tank Hill's coming in, buying his way to the top, beating up... Wait a minute. Could Logang be showing respect? That seems not likely. They're shaking hands. This does not match what happened in the match at all.
Maybe
what could this mean
Logang's
for
just trying
Logang?
to put on a good face.
Logang crying under their visor to make sure nobody sees how upset they are. Let's throw it.
It may or may not be blood.
That's for true. Let's throw it to the commercial. I hope.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
And we're back. Are you guys buying anything yet? Welcome back to Money in the Suitcase. It's technically the end of June pay-per-view, but it is legally July. Oh, it's the Holiday Duo. Have we ever seen them team together? I think we have once.
I think we have once. Only one time, I think.
Yeah, Sans has seemed to have gained a significant amount of weight since the last time we saw him. Green Monkey making a
That's
beeline for
absolutely
the
true.
ring, jumping without the assistance of anything into that ring. The ropes are supposed to be green, white, green. I don't know why some of them are no longer green.
The person we paid did not do a very good job.
I think they
We
were
may not
green
have paid
before
them.
though, so I don't know what happened. Maybe the screen is trying to color correct with how green the Green Monkey is.
It might just be our lights are terrible
That's
and we can't
true.
see them properly.
There's a lot of teams in this company. It seems like, I mean, there's a lot of top titles and the suitcase, but it seems like the division everyone's gunning for is the tag division. So who could the Holiday Duo be facing? A lot of teams. Oh, going through the ladder. This is bad luck, but nobody's as bad as these guys, which are the guys, the newest formed team. Your favorite cool guy.
My favorite cool guy. He is a cool guy.
The font really blends in, who has been doing a lot of shenanigans, and then finally, when it came down to it, brought in his partner, Tough Guy, into the BCF.
Yes, they don't have a stellar track record as a team.
Is that true?
They are guys.
Did they?
I believe they lost on May Day.
On May Day they had a match against Meat Dave and Shark Boy Man.
Yes.
I guess they did lose. Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose we will see if the track record is continued tonight. The Holiday Duo, they have also had a match, I believe, against Schmitty Toki and King Riley, as both rivalries were happening concurrently. But I don't remember who won that. So it could be, this could be like the little chart of, you get the ladder of the tag division to decipher who will be the number one contender. You occasionally need to decipher who is the worst in the tag division. So I guess that's what this match is for. Whoever loses is at the bottom.
Seems likely. Because neither team has done very well in the tag division.
For a very HD game, most of the characters look pretty good, but for whatever reason, Cool Guy looks like a PS2 model, and he looks very angry about it. This is a tornado tag match, but before we get this started, let's throw it to commercial. That's the wrong one. And we're back. Just a full-out brawl. That's the point of it. I mean, Sans and Cool Guy, in the face region at least, look pretty similar going for that drop kick. We know that the Simp team has the triple Simp powerbomb, but does any other team have team-based moves?
I don't believe the boys do.
Oh, it seems Sans and Green Monkey have the green hole and milk and cookies. I don't those they have.
Although I believe the milk and cookies only worked against Schmitty Tilke.
Oh, is that true? It's kind of like how Schmitty Tilke has a move that's like a normal move, but it only works when you do it onto an opponent on the outside. Yes. We'll see. Oh, but we do remember this Sans' stinky feet using them again and running them into Cool Guy's face. Cool Guy has dealt with a lot of smelly smells before, but nothing that smelly. I don't know what Green Monkey's doing, but both of them taunting. Going for that move. He may have learned that from King Riley. King Riley and Green Monkey, for whatever reason, very similar. They did fight a lot, and occasionally you pick up moves from each other.
They were maybe friends, and then maybe not.
Maybe. I was about to imply that...
Never really got the full story.
Right. That's true. They never really... Yep, they never really...
They just fought like 2 times and then went their separate ways.
Yeah, and have yet to compete against each other since. You could theorize that maybe Riley is in fact the Green Monkey in the suit, but we have seen them together more often than we have seen them apart.
Absolutely.
I mean, if everyone has a real life... I mean, obviously we're commentators. We have no relation to the people whatsoever. The crowd sounds stopped. So maybe it could be someone related to Riley in the other canon. But what could that mean?
It could be.
It could be anyone.
It could be anyone.
I think the implication is that it is, in fact, a real Green Monkey and not a man in a suit. And I think we're inclined to believe that. Going for a pin.
That's true.
Sans managing to break it up and taunting immediately.
Considering the contract, I believe, was signed with a handprint, not with a signature, I would be led to believe that it is an actual monkey.
Yeah. Sans going for...
If not, I have questions for their agent.
That's true. I mean, they could really replace... If it was a man in a suit, they could just replace the wrestler at any time. I don't know why
Absolutely.
Cool Guy's face looks like it's drawn on. I know it isn't, but it looks very strange. What a white boy. I will say, as far as, I mean, there's like beard and weight differences, but Cool Guy and Sans seem to have similar head builds, faces, and hair.
Yes,
Oh,
it's almost
the
as if
holiday
they came out
duo
of the same mold.
pinning in unison. Sans may be costing them oh, both kickouts at 2. Sans going for, I don't know what he's doing now, dropping him down. Sans is a big, heavy guy and holding Cool Guy down. Cool Guy has been asphyxiated before, but this is different. Tough Guy trying to break it up, and Green Monkey immediately switching that back around. I believe that's the monkey flop or flip. We never really got to the bottom of what that meant.
No, we did not.
No, the Hurricane Run is the monkey flip, and the Pele Kick is the monkey flop. Yeah, I guess
and
I thought...
the king of the jungle is the DDT.
Correct. Yep, it is. Oh my god! That's the highest we've seen anyone. Pardon my speak. What is Sans doing and how is he doing it? Hitting Cool Guy on the apron. Oh! Now that's an actual flop if I've ever seen one, but I don't think... Oh, Sans distracting Cool Guy on the outside while Tough Guy gets pinned. And that would have been the 3. This match is heating up. Cool Guy trying to fight his way back into the ring. See, in a tag team match like this, you can at least have 2 people fighting on the outside, and actual things are happening. Green Monkey trying to get the crowd behind him. He has yet to beat his chest like he always does, but the crowd is in fact behind the Holiday Duo, despite Sans' more underhanded tactics.
Yes.
It seems
his
most of the teams are full of tweeners, where one person is beloved and the other not so much. But the guys both together are both very underhanded. Tough Guy going for his own move. We haven't seen any moves from Tough Guy, so I imagine we'll see him pull something off. Because in his debut match, he did not get to do much.
No, he got his ass kicked and then lost.
What a sorry display. Oh, going for a submission. Now is the time to name stuff. What does Tough Guy call this? Referee Eon
brutality.
The brutality.
Yes, brutality.
Oh, so that's so similar to the royalty. It also, all right. Sans trying to
not
fight.
The same.
Right. Well, you can't spell tough without T. Sans trying to break up the pin, but then getting distracted by Cool Guy. Both of them have chosen their opponents and have decided to not fault their way from that at any point. They have faith in their teammates.
Yes.
Cool Guy looking like a doll with that weird jacket. I remember Cool Guy's moves. Those are easy to remember. It's the Cool Move 1 and 2. Sans has been doing this a couple times. I don't believe this has a name either. He does have a crossface finisher called the... That's a tap! That's the first submission we've ever seen in the BCF. The Holiday Duo win.
It absolutely is.
The Cool Guy... I mean, Tough Guy wasn't... Tough Guy also didn't get to show up, but Cool Guy was the one that tapped this time around. And celebrating. We have yet to see any replays.
Put on that Christmas choker.
The Christmas choker. Does he call it any? No, I don't believe so. The Holiday Duo, possibly in their first win, are no longer the most losing tag team and are only the second most.
They've managed to move up 1 spot.
Congrats.
And they're very excited about it.
The more teams that break up, the easier it will be to rise the ranks. Let's go to commercial.
4, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about good. Yeah.
And welcome back. I believe there are 3 matches left in the card and 2 titles and 1. We know that the main event is going to be the Money in the Suitcase match. So yes. I believe whatever this match is going to be for the title. And, That's a new face. But I know this look before. This means it's a tag team match, which means it is Twink Central and their tag titles. Like I said before, the Chosen Undead, of course, have every right to win a rematch against Twink Central. But this seems like a new member. Of course,
It
I've got the
does.
notes right here with me. This is Chris, of course, the leader of the Chosen Undead, and its newest member from the Elden Ring streams, Stinky Joe Mama.
How much do
Unfortunate.
we know about this Stinky Joe?
He's wielding a hammer, and that's it. The more interesting context is if both of the tag members are missing, that means like I know everyone is booked tonight. That could mean that both Anglezebra and Fred 3 are in the Money in the Suitcase ladder match.
It could. Or they could be in the other title match we have scheduled tonight.
Oh, it could be a triple threat, or they could be a 2-on-1 for the title. That would be unfair. Chris managing to hike his shorts up even higher. Yeah, no, I thought that the ropes were green, white, green, but I believe it is not that. I just wanted it to be that, and I thought I did. What a wacky... This arena's full of crazy shenanigans.
It's almost like it was thrown together last minute.
Untrue.
It wasn't.
It was labored over for days. Sometimes the game just decides, no. Both of them trying to duck below the camera to avoid getting spotted. The camera correcting and looking down at them. Well, if we know... Yep, this is exactly what I thought. Here they are, Twink Central. Their titles... That doesn't look correct. It says they're the boys tag champions, but I know that is not what they look like. I guess they went through a design change without consulting me. Nobody ever consults me anymore.
Or they misplaced the belts, and these are replicas.
These are replica toys. They had to
knows?
borrow it from the crowd and say, hey, let me use this real quick. Regardless, I mean, as far as the BVB can goes, Twink Central is undefeated, but in the BCF, that's how it all started. They were undefeated, and then Chosen Undead managed to beat them, and then Chris had to fight his way for a title opportunity. And then when they finally earned it, they had to figure out who the weakest link was. And in between the time of Chris fighting for these tag titles, Anglezebra and Fred 3 have had some issues amongst the both of them. I don't think that's what it's supposed... That's fine. Whatever. Who cares? The boys tag champions. So I guess Chris has decided it's better to just recruit a new member in case something goes awry with Anglezebra and Fred 3. Because if we are to believe they're either in a triple threat match for the title or the ladder match, they could very well use their powers and work together, but sometimes in matches like that, there are no allegiances.
It's every man for themselves in situations like that.
Handing the titles over to our referee Eon, who has only made mistakes throughout the night. But I wouldn't blame Chris accidentally bumping the camera too far to the right. We're starting with Stinky Joe Mama and New Andrew, but before we do that, let's throw it to commercial.
I think they're probably
And we're
is,
back.
yeah.
What a fast commercial break. Both of them throwing up their fists and dukes and fighting. This is more of a boxing match than a wrestling match now. Andrew kicking Stinky Joe Mama down. He looks very, I mean stinky obviously, but skinny and inebriated. Immediately going for that high spot. One. No way that's it. If I were Chris, I would be pretty upset. Chris has been dealing with Twig Central for a long time, and I feel like after the last match end in a count out, I believe, in a count out victory, Chris believes that this could possibly be their last chance to finally get these tag titles. And we saw Tank Hills in his debut match win tonight, so we could see Stinky Joe Mama in his debut match win the tag titles.
Very well could.
Andrew tagging in Ryan. Ryan
in
going
champions.
for the patented Ryan pin. A kick out at nothing because Ryan didn't do anything. Stinky Joe Mama sweeping the leg, managing to get up, confused as to what to do next. Chris is really the ring general of anyone. We've seen him compete the hardest and do the most, throwing Ryan to the outside, the patented outside, but Stinky Joe Mama knows better. I think Stinky Joe Mama wants to win by countout to get revenge, but I don't think they're going to get the titles if they do that. Ryan, a punch to the face.
We still don't have a straight answer on that one.
No, I suppose we'll see if it happens. Oh my god, going for that. The crotch. Stinky Joe Mama, like, we've seen a lot of high flyers and technicians and all that stuff, but, I mean, The name is too long to say it consistently, but goddamn, he's been using his fists and punching. He looks very skinny and does not look like he has large fists, but still he's using them effectively, going back in the ring at the 5 count. Now it's at 6. Using that time to taunt while Ryan wants to get back in because he also does not know how to counter.
Elbows, legs, and fists.
A lot of skinny boys in this match. Getting a little bit more thick with Chris coming in the ring. Doing a tag team move. This is the most we've ever seen Chosen Undead work together before. I don't know where Chris found this guy, but he seems to have a lot of confidence in him, this young upstart. Chris, I believe, has a lot of moves of his own as well. I don't think Ryan has any. Well, no. Andrew has a couple. Ryan has one. They have a tag move together. Chris going for that pin. Yeah, of course. Chris has the anime kick, the Miku splash, the midnight yank, the jump king, and the ass face. His ass face is just a normal Hurricane Rana. Of course, Stinky Joe Mama, we don't know any of his moves.
No, we just met him today.
Right.
At least as far as the BCF is concerned.
We are meeting him right now along with all of you, and we're equally as excited as all of you are. Stumbling to the ground. Could that be it? Getting punched in the face once and the... Oh. I truly believe that would have been it had the rope break not have happened. I think Andrew accidentally bumped Stinky Joe Mama into the ropes. But wow, how embarrassing would that have been if he got punched in the head once and then that was it?
Would suck.
That would be, in fact, a terrible match. Twink Central, while managing to hold on to their tag titles, have had a slew of terrible matches. I don't know what that just was, but managing to
anything and everything.
Right. Any underhanded tactics, even if they aren't entertaining to watch. I'll give them that, though. They've held on to the tag titles for this long. They're the only titles we have yet to see change hands, but that could change tonight.
It could.
Chris going after Ryan. Oh, is this something? I don't think so. It's still powerbombing him down. He's going for a pin, so it needs to be effective. It could be a modified firebomb, which Incineroar did to him multiple times. You get hit with something enough times, you start to think, maybe I should do it myself. Chris managing to throw Ryan around. Ryan's got that height advantage on most of the people in this match. But Chris seems to be the most built and manages to throw people around relatively easily and using this opportunity to throw Ryan around. A military press. And spinning around, showing his strength. He can hear us even though we're in an undisclosed location. I don't think he can actually. I'm projecting. Stinky Joe Mama coming back in. You know, Chris could... Not to say that Chris could easily win this match, but I think Chris is the strongest member of the team. But I think he wants to test Stinky Joe Mama a little bit, bringing him in. But this is not the time for a test. Yeah. I mean, the Simp team, I understand, it's a pretty nothing match. But this is for the Boys Up tag... Oh my god! Ryan calls that something. That's the Fortunate Son. That's his finisher. Could be going for a pin, managing to drag him into still on the Chosen Undead side, but still 1, 2. Oh my god! Stinky Joe Mama managing to kick out of Ryan's finisher. Ryan fed up and tagging in Andrew. Andrew's got a couple moves of his own. A lot of the names do not correlate at all, but again, going for that fist fight. Chris has been dealing with Twink Central as a name, but there's not a lot of individual fighting going on, but it seems like if there was any rivalry... Oh my god, Andrew being hung. He's hung. But if there was any individual rivalry between the two, it would be Stinky Joe Mama and Andrew, who've been fighting this whole time. Chris coming in, taunting, trying to get Andrew up. I fear that Chris is about to do something drastic. Okay, that wasn't anything. I thought he was going to go for something maybe a little bit more patented, but that's also fine. It worked for a little bit. Chris and... You'll notice something that Chris and Stinky Joe Mama are both wearing shoes while Andrew and Ryan have decided to both go... Oh, this is the... Is this the convertible? Because it is uncomfortable. No, that's an ankle lock. No. I don't know what he just did, but it was separate. Andrew going for those fists, the brawls, and possibly a submission master. Chris going for that brute strength and tossing him in the air like a sack of shit. Going over to Stinky Joe Mama.
Like a sack of shit.
Right. Tagging him back in. This is... The amount of action Stinky Joe Mama has gotten in this match is crazy. Chris has been here to give him a test drive, but this is a little bit too much. Or maybe he believes that this was a good get for their team, and he could tank the whole match, and it seems to be going pretty well. If we're going off of how well he competed in Elden Ring, it did not go very well. Uppercut. A lot of fights happening on the outside. We have yet to get a count-out victory, but I do not want to jinx us. This is how the Twink Central match ended last time. Him constantly running into the pole. Stinky Joe Mama running circles around Andrew, literally and figuratively, and thumping him in the back of the head.
Gotta be careful about the count out here if he
Climbing
wants to
back
win
in the
those
ring.
titles, though.
And leaving Andrew. Oh, going back outside, resetting the count. Going up top. This is dangerous. No, the count is still at 7 until he jumps. All right, now the count resets at 1. It would be thematic if it ended in count out again, but boy, would it be anticlimactic. Getting back inside the ring, these two have been brawling the whole time. Of all the matches to not have anyone busted open, it's strange that this one hasn't yet, considering how many headshots they've been going for. Andrew just kicking at his back, his neck, his face, everything, trying to keep him down. He's fed up. How much more damage could those socks add than the shoes? Andrew going for another submission. Of course, it's not his patented submission, but damn, he goes for them a lot. This month, this pay-per-view, at this event, we have seen our first ever submission victory. Could we see a second one? Going for that hot tag, both Ryan and Chris in fresh. Maybe. Chris doesn't look very fresh as that sweat stain never leaves the shirt. Ryan going for something. It did a little flash, so I think it was important. What does he call that? Immediately tagging Andrew back in.
That's what he calls it.
What does he call it?
Effective.
That was effective. Now Andrew and Chris, real life rivals, but I don't think we've seen him fight in this match yet. Kicking Chris in the head with a sock. 1, 2. Chris kicking out. Chris, even aside from the Chosen Undead, maybe Fred 3 and Angles Abroad didn't want it as much, but Chris has been fighting for this tag opportunity for so long. He
absolutely
needs these belts.
wants this the very most.
Oh, both of them missing their kicks. Pretty impressive. But I think if Chris landed that, I believe that was the anime kick. That's his finisher, but he did not land it.
Kick.
Chris managing to move out of the way again. Going for lifting up. Oh, I thought he was about to do the Kyle, not his finisher. But no, just a normal electric chair. Chris getting ready to hit something. Still in Andrew's corner. That's the anime kick, but too close to the ropes. Chris, you got to do something else. We talked about Stinky Joe Mama the whole match, but it may not have even been him. He could not be the one to finish it. Slapping him in the side of the head. Now going for a pin. Still too close to the ropes. And Andrew. 1. All right. Chris having to fight off both members of Twink Central single-handedly. Where is his tag partner? Where's the rest of his team? Why is no one out here to help him? Chris going up top. His top rope elbow.
That's in a different corner.
That wasn't the Miku splash. It wasn't either of them. 1, 2. But it worked anyway. Chris, the Chosen Undead.
Victory.
Stinky Joe Mama from the Elden Ring streams. Managing to win the Boys Hub Ultra Tag Team Championships. Oh my god.
The first time the Tag Team Championships have changed hands.
Every title has changed hands now. So far on the show, every title has changed hands if you don't count the Kingleyship. Actually, now that I think about it, there is a literal championship and a title we have yet to see. Interesting to see how that goes. Regardless, let's throw it to commercial.
You got a real finish, though. That's a win. Yeah. No, I don't think so either. But it's a video game. You know, probably got like 7 things that he probably doesn't ever do.
And we're back. Now this could be, we know there are only 2 matches left, and the main event is in fact the Money in the Suitcase ladder match. Oh my god, I think this is also a ladder match. Our ring announcer refusing to face the hard cam, or we don't want to get, this could be the Ghost, I think?
It seemed we had a ghost last time. Hopefully this is the real guy.
If we see, yep, he disappeared. That was in fact a ghost.
Yep.
Maybe we'll learn his name someday. But regardless, I know that is the Boys Hub Ultra Championship hung above the... Oh. And if any other title, here he is. His full title, the Demon God from the Hell, Snitsky. Could both be on the line right now. The literal name title is not held above the ring, but... And if we know that that title is on the line, then we know who he's facing. He could be facing Jimmy, member of the Chosen... Oh, wait, no, sorry, of the Dark Alliance.
Yes.
Now, of course, in the first BCF show, we saw a 6-man for everyone to win the opportunity to be Demon God from the Hell, and of course Snitsky came out on top. But remember, Jimmy was in that match fighting Snitsky alongside everyone else.
He was. But he didn't seem to find his groove until he managed to take down both
Zach.
members of Gay Club at the same time.
That's true. And now coming out here, I don't know whose call this was. I don't know if Snitsky wanted this. I think Jimmy is the fan favorite, and he managed to fight up. He's the underdog, but he may be getting a little bit too cocky. He believes, hey, I beat both these people. Hey, I won the championship. You know what? I won another title. The one thing I lost, the only other loss I've ever taken was in the 6-man for Demon God of the Hell. I won that title too. And it would make a lot more sense if he was member of the Dark Alliance champion and Demon God from the Hell.
Absolutely.
And I imagine Snitsky was down for that deal because he wants a championship. Why not? But could you imagine
Yes.
Snitsky being the face of the BCF? That would be hard to market to anyone.
It would be, but I think he'd manage to find at least 2 people that would be willing to continue running the show with him as the face.
The Boys Hub Ultra Championship. The Boys Champion. Hung above the ring. We've said before that, people like Boogeyman and Snitsky have a lot more match history. Has Snitsky ever actually been in a ladder match?
Probably.
You think so? I'd wager probably not.
I have no idea factually.
Oh! Oh, Jimmy baseball sliding and kicking the ladder into Snitsky's face. This is crazy. Snitsky already reeling. Jimmy using his ingenuity to fight back against Snitsky. Snitsky throwing him into the
throw
stairs.
it to commercial quickly.
Why? Oh, right, of course. I forgot. Where's my controller? Let's throw it. How could I forget our important ad deal we have? Jimmy jumping back in and managing to hold his own, actually. We've always said that Jimmy's an underdog just because he's a kid and because he's short. But actually, as far as, like, matches go and winning, he's been pretty on top. If I was looking at this match,
comes across as the underdog, but he always manages to fight his way back.
Right, whereas Snitsky has won and then lost and then won the Demon God from the Hell title. I think it has changed hands every time, so it could happen again. Both of them going to opposite sides to pick up separate ladders to both go inside the ring when one ladder would suffice. Oh no, Snitsky looping back around trying to hit Jimmy with the ladder. Putting his ladder in, Jimmy setting it up. This could be a very fast ladder match. When there's only 2 competitors, I imagine it goes... Jimmy trying to jump his way up the ladder, but Snitsky catching him and kicking him out of the air. And now laughing maniacally.
We'll have to see if Snitsky's lack of intelligence comes into play here.
He learned how to climb a ladder and he's up there, but Jimmy managing to get up. Now, Jimmy's got a whole team behind him that he could have help him. But of course, they're not out here. Maybe Jimmy had something to prove. Lifting Snitsky on his elbows. That's an insane amount of show of strength from Jimmy and slamming him back down. Jimmy going up top. I believe he has... Okay, he has one move that's kind of vague, but this one... Oh, that's... Alright. Jimmy's still very much a rookie. He's got a lot to learn. Snitsky choking him out and headbutting him. Jimmy made a fatal mistake, and now Snitsky's capitalizing, whereas Snitsky's, if you look at his chart, he has a ton of moves.
His job as the veteran. He does have a ton of moves.
Too many, I say. And a lot of them with terrible names. Most of them not his finisher, I don't think. Regardless, we're not focusing on fancy moves or anything like that, because the fact of the matter is that to win this match, you just need to climb up. Oh, Jimmy going for that sling blade and then rolling back through and a kick in the side of the head. Jimmy, while not being very strong, actually he lifted Snitsky before, so he is both strong and fast. But is he going to be managing to pull that title down before Snitsky does? So we now know Zach is not involved with this match at all. But if we know that everyone is booked tonight, that could mean he is involved with the Money in the Suitcase ladder match, which means he could have an opportunity. Oh, Jimmy's stacking ladders. I think I'm about to slam Snitsky down on them. Setting up a cool spot for the spot compilation. Slamming himself down on the ladder. Trying to purposefully clip that ladder. I think Jimmy's... Almost go for a coup de grace.
Trying to get some kind of speed hacks.
Yeah, he's trying to maybe
glitch
helicopter
the ladder
and
end up above the ring.
Yeah, clipping above the ring. Another sling blade. Jimmy, a lot of similar moves to a demon we cannot mention. Jimmy setting up a ladder in the center of the ring. Snitsky's down. This could be a very short match. Jimmy running up, of course, if we're talking about the progress of the belt. Where is the title? Okay, it's way taller than Jimmy. Oh, and Jimmy paying for it. Kick to the back of the head.
You have to think that Jimmy has the speed advantage here, though.
The
over
issue
a big
is,
man like Snitsky.
I mean, we all want to cheer for Jimmy, and I still... Wait, is this a power bomb? That's the Snitsky bomb, I believe. We've heard about it so many times. Snitsky a lot more ripped than he was fat before. Been in great shape now. We all want to believe in Jimmy, and Jimmy believes in himself, but sometimes believing in your own hype is dangerous. Jimmy could have easily had the upper hand a lot of this, but whenever he gets bested in this match is because he's trying to do a cool spot. Snitsky managing to reach the title.
The
Jimmy
problem a lot of our younger wrestlers have here in this company.
So many
big
spots.
Spot monkeys.
Oh, Jimmy slapping him in the chest. I feel like a spot is about to happen. Snitsky, of course, the ring general fighting back, knowing how an actual match works. Jimmy trying to go for a cool spot, and Snitsky not letting him. Someone's going to fall off this ladder, and it's going to hurt. Even aside from winning the title, you're going to have to try and not get injured. Snitsky falling down. Jimmy managing to climb back up the ladder and grab the title. Climb the ladder, kid.
Make yourself famous.
Go missing, and well, I mean, we can't see this, but
I guess he is the. He is already the champion.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's been famous. Well, as far as I mean, we just said that the
company goes.
The Dark Alliance has been selling merch.
Yeah.
And he's a part of it. He seems to be struggling with this belt. Of course, we can't see
he's tall enough to see where his fingers are trying to go.
Oh no, that wasn't a Snitsky bomb, but a power bomb nonetheless. Jimmy is reeling. I mean, Snitsky's got a lot more energy because he hasn't been using his body as much as Jimmy has. Oh, no. That was the baby carriage on the ladder. Oh, my God. And another Snitsky bomb also on the ladder. Let the kid go. This is hard to watch.
He's just a boy.
Snitsky, you can't hurt children like this. He doesn't want to hear me.
If anybody could.
If anybody was. You know what? If there was a real demon god from the hell, what a monster. Slamming him with 2 moves on the ladder and then climbing up top. He could steal this right from this kid's fingers. Come on, let him keep the dream. Jimmy managing to fight back up. All the Dark Alliance-ites in the crowd with their shirts. And slamming him down on the ladder. Oh, bringing back the Snitsky bomb and doing it to him. There's no way, no one's going to walk out of this match without a proper back injury. Ladder seems very far away.
They will both be feeling this tomorrow.
Both of them trying to climb up the same side of the ladder. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Jimmy climbing faster than Snitsky, but will it matter? Snitsky using his superior strength to fight back. Jimmy fighting back with his own. Punch to the side of the head. Oh my God! No! Jimmy, don't do this! Oh my God! Jimmy and Snitsky both knocked out on the outside, managing to suplex him onto that mat. Could be technically softer than the cardboard, but oh my God, going up top. I've never seen anything crazy.
The height difference is tremendous.
In my 2 months of doing this, I've never seen anything that crazy. Let's see if he can manage to pull the title down. There's no way. He's been knocked out. You did a devastating move. This has got to be it. He's got to be the Boys Hub Ultra World's Champion. Come on, Jimmy. He's almost got it. Oh! Did he grab it? Jimmy! The only title retained tonight. Jimmy retains the Boys Hub Ultra Championship in an absolute insane display.
Absolutely. And the spot monkey side of him came in handy.
It managed to win.
A huge spot, taking out himself and Snitsky.
This means
he managed to take the belt back.
Not only is Jimmy the Boys Hub Ultra Boys Champion, he is the demon god from the hell.
Absolutely deserved.
God damn. Let's throw it to commercial.
It turned out well. Maybe. Who knows? I feel like any given match in 2K could end in 3 minutes or 30 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, especially multi-person matches, because sometimes they're just like, oh, nobody's actually paying attention to what's happening, and other times it's like, oh, nobody's allowed to do anything. I don't know. Yeah. I used to use it a lot, yeah. I think the last time I used it though, the last game I had was 19, and I used it a lot in that. So, yeah.
And we are back. Of course, we've been through 6 insane matches tonight. My voice
Yeah.
is shot, but we know
It's
what the
time
main
for the
event is.
main event.
It's time for the main event. The Money in the Suitcase 8-man ladder match. And we brought in 2 new competitors into the BCF tonight, 2 new debuts, but we know there's 8 other members, which means we technically know by process of elimination who the others are, but still, it's hard to remember everything. Hard to call moves when there's so many of them in the ring. This one could be a while, but oh, there he is, the leader of the Simp team, Igor Simp. Now we saw both Tank Kills and Jimmy win championships, but remember, whoever wins the suitcase could have the opportunity to cash in on either of them at any time that they want.
You have to think they're going to be picking their spots properly.
That is an opportunity in its own right.
Absolutely.
And obviously we saw the Boogeyman and Incineroar compete earlier tonight, meaning that they're not involved. But man, could you imagine if the Dark Alliance held both the championship, the Demon God title, and the briefcase? They'd be unstoppable.
I mean, you have to think they're going to take their opportunity to get everything they can get.
They're trying to... I mean,
they had that every opportunity. Belt they have.
When the company first started, there was a tag team with the 2 top titles, and if they competed against Twin Central, they could have won them and then held all the gold.
That's true.
But they both lost. Yeah, they both lost.
Yeah.
Actually, all of them lost.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? The Chosen Undead...
Ironically, of the titles, the hardest title to get your hands on is the tag team title.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, now that the Chosen Undead is the tag champions, we know that by process of elimination, Anglezebra and Fred 3 are both in this match, so they could still hold a decent amount of gold.
Absolutely.
Who is the... Oh, God. What a monster. I know the lighting is off, but I could see who this is a mile away. That's Schmitty Tilke. What a horrifying... I don't even know what to call him.
Colossus of a
something.
Of a something. Of a titan. He's a colossus of a titan.
I think most of the audience in the walkway do not have chairs. They're just squatting. That is unfortunate for them.
I don't know if we put anything out there for chairs.
I can't stand this guy. I personally, before the show started, painted every rope green, and then he came out here and was like, oh, I'm just going to run the ropes. And now a bunch of them are white. I put so much work into it to ruin it. At least one of them is green. We got the green rope there at least. Yeah. So we know that of the 8 contenders, so far 2 of them are the leader of the Simp team, Igor Simp, and his own man, the milk, the legend, Schmitty Tilke. What info do we have about him? Just moves. Be the next contender. Remember, this is a big opportunity for anyone. Now we get to see how bright he truly is, and the lights get turned out again. Oh! Speaking of past loss opportunities, this is Jim Buckley, the man who managed to beat both of One Whole Gay, the gay club, and managed to get a title match for Logang's Lost Boys Championship that they don't have anymore.
Blew it all.
But Jim Buckley could. I mean, this is a second opportunity to get one of those titles back. You have to think that if Jim Buckley had
even though neither of those people have those titles any longer.
Exactly, but Jim Buckley had his choice of pick, you know. You have to think that what if Jim Buckley went for Zach instead? Would he have won the title?
Maybe.
But then who would Jimmy have faced? Probably, I mean, you can't think about that kind of stuff because you get too hung up. Of course, you see the completely blank suitcase.
No ifs or buts.
Right. Mr. Money in the Suitcase tonight. Damn. Jim Buckley, what do we know about him other than being an evil alternate dimension clone? But that's not really that entertaining. Who cares about that? Who's coming out next? I don't think... Does he have any information listed? He could be TBA. Oh, I know this guy. I know that skinny and that bopping and that hair look anywhere. It's just Angle Zabra. Now, we talked about Chosen Undead just winning the titles, and we talked about it a lot during that match, but Angle Zabra and Fred 3, who are both presumably in this match, have had their issues in the past.
They have. They've been... they almost came to blows. They actually came to blows at one point. Almost came to blows a second time.
Right.
There's clearly some tension there.
Fred 3's justification...
Whether that'll boil over here.
Fred 3's justification, if we heard him correctly, was that he attacked Angle Zabra so Angle Zabra would win the match by DQ because he was worried that they would have fumbled the bag for the Chosen Undead. And I believe that was Will's second match where he lost by DQ. And then I believe in the match after that he won by DQ.
Yes.
And they lost tonight, so Will is still yet to win clean. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall come. Fred 3. This is a big opportunity for either of them. It seems strange for the Chosen Undead to
big opportunity for a very big man.
And you know him. He's always saying how much he never gives up. He's been saying that his whole life, and he's not here to give up. He's here for that money in the suitcase. Saluting to the Fallen Brothers and his leader, Chris, and new brother, Stinky Joe Mama. I mean, if I had a team, I suppose having 1/4 of the members of the competitors in the match means you have higher odds, but I feel like this is only going to cause problems.
No, it's likely going to come to blows more likely than it is they're going to end up helping each other win this thing.
They have fought a lot of times before. This ring is very flimsy. I fear that Fred 3 is going to break all of these ropes. Maybe trying to weaken them before the match to try and get the upper hand later. Oh, we have a new Titantron. It's too blurry. Fred 3, some relation to the famous actor John Cena. And not any other thing. Defaulting back to his spot while Angle Zabra waits on the outside. That is 4 competitors so far, so we're halfway through the entrances. But
halfway through our competitors tonight.
Yeah, well, those 2 I knew ahead of time because I was like, oh, these 2. But the rest, I truly have no idea who they could be. Obviously, process of elimination, but I forget everything. Fred 3 with those suspenders, keeping his jeans up even though he has a belt. Oh, never mind. I did call this one before, too. I don't know why he has a crown. He's not a king at all. It's Zach, former Boys Hub Ultra champion. The first one of the BCF division, at least. Wow.
He's looking to get himself back in the title hunt.
Yeah. I mean, he has history with Jim Buckley. I don't think any... Wait, no. I think, actually, the first night, Zach and Jim Buckley faced off against the Simp team. So he has history with both Jim Buckley and Igor Simp.
He does.
Crazy. Zach could get the issue before was like, oh man, would he go for Logang's title? Would he even do that as a friend? But now it doesn't matter because neither of them have championships and they both have to fight their way back up. If only Logang knew they were going to lose before, they probably could have entered this match.
Probably.
It seems you don't really need to earn your way into this match. You kind of... I mean... Zach
it just seemed like anybody who wasn't already in a match ended up in here.
For the main event, who knows? It seems very thrown together. Maybe you need to be the leader in some regard. I mean, Zach was a former champion. Maybe each team or each get to at least put 1 person and Chosen Undead for whatever reason, put 2. Igor Simp representing the Simp team and all of the Dark Alliance we saw earlier, but we could see a lot of different teams tonight. Oh, no, this is a one. Of course, he was in a tag match before, but he has little to no allegiance aside from the friends he made in the past. This is Meet Dave. He's been taking a lot of influence from a lot of wrestlers throughout the BCF, mostly benefiting
Hasn't changed his shirt yet.
I don't think he's ever been in a singles match.
He might be out of his depth here.
He did lose the first 6-man. He won a tag match. He lost a triple threat. Or he won a triple threat. Somebody lost because Cool Guy was doing something in the corner that I still do not to this day know. Meet Dave looking a lot more HD. Still not managing. If anything, his shirt looks far worse.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of Dark Alliance shirts, but I mean, these Meet Dave shirts, we've made so many of them, and they are not selling as well as we would have hoped.
No,
But
I don't believe the fans are into them.
but at least he has a year's supply now in case. I mean, he's not going to change his shirt ever, but still, if he ever chooses to, he could. So that's 6 contestants, I believe. So it means there's 2 left. And I actually, now that I'm thinking about Meet Dave's matches, I think I might know who our next competitor is.
Yes.
Oh, yep, that's exactly what I thought. Former tag partner, kind of former friend, Shark Boy Man. His face looks very different. He's still doing his patented Shark Boy Man dance, though. Never ceases to entertain us. Now this, I mean, we talked
Loves
about...
to put on a show.
Yep. Wow, that looks horrifying. We mentioned before that the Chosen Undead could have some infighting in this match, but we don't know. But as far as Meet Dave and Shark Boy Man go, they're not a team, but they work together to face off against the guys. The most losingest team in the BCF.
Yeah. So not sure if that says much about their friendship or not.
Maybe
Who knows?
Shark Boy Man
They
got
beat
this
the
match.
worst team.
Yeah, what could that mean for them? You're right. Maybe Shark Boy Man had this opportunity and he decided, hey, Meet Dave, why don't you join it too? I mean, obviously this could be a big opportunity for anyone, but for Meet Dave, this is huge. He's the young upstart in the company. Oh, no, the match is
Absolutely.
starting. I thought there was another entrance. No, we got all 8 contestants. Oh, it's rolling on, but we got to cut to commercial. And we're back. All the contestants fighting. Immediately, a bunch of them rolling outside the ring. Igor Simp picking off Fred 3. Zach fighting his former rival, Jim Buckley. Oh, wait, no. Shark Boy Man and Meet Dave immediately...
A lot of time outside the ring.
Shark Boy Man and Meet Dave immediately fighting. I guess there's more animosity than we thought. And Schmitty Tilke and Anglesabro fighting on the other side. Noted that Anglesabro and Fred 3 immediately went to opposite sides of the not only the ring, but the arena. Meet Dave and Shark Boy Man going up top. Igor Simp coming back inside to try and knock them down. These two have a lot of... Oh! I can't... Can you move the hook? Thank you. Igor Simp managing to pull down Meet Dave before the friends came to blows and throwing him back outside. Igor Simp climbing up while Zach is distracted with Shark Boy Man. A lot of new interactions we're seeing, actually. We've got a lot of stables in this company, but oh my god, seeing Fred 3 and Igor Simp gives me a little taste of maybe seeing the Chosen Undead and the Simp team, the only teams with 4 members now, facing off someday.
Yeah.
Anglesabra remaining on that right side and not going in yet. I imagine he's biding his time. Oh, wait, no. Fred 3 leaves the ring, and then Anglesabra immediately comes back in. Maybe they were ordered to stay away.
Yeah, it seems they're trying to stay apart, at least for now.
Right, because they know that if they get each other's eye lines, constantly cutting to Igor Simp, beating up Fred 3, while there's action still happening inside the ring. Now, Meet Dave and Jim Buckley fighting. I don't think these two have any history so far, so it's interesting to see them fighting together. Same goes with Schmitty Tilke and Shark Boy Man, as long with Zach and Anglesabra. I mean, Zach obviously as well as
Lots of fresh matchups here.
Yeah, a lot of opportunity for the next pay-per-view. Considering we don't have shows in between, it's hard to build up feuds. Snake eyesing him, I believe, off the ropes, and then Zach patting his chest. He's a very compact individual. Shark Boy Man managing to knock down Schmitty Tilke while Fred 3... Oh my god, you know what? I didn't even think about it. Obviously, Serial Monster isn't here. But imagine seeing a face-off between Schmitty Tilke and Fred 3. Schmitty rolling out, not even giving us a taste of that.
Absolutely.
These 4 still managing to fight inside the ring. Wait, Fred 3 and Anglesabra in the ring together, managing to fight on the same team. Anglesabra going for a DDT. Oh, they're getting awfully close. I don't like... Okay, both going on the left side. Anglesabra running back in because he knows what's going to happen, running back out. Maybe he needs to help his friend. It's very confusing to tell what's going on. No, no!
Maybe
oh,
so.
They're walking together. They're just friends. They're cool. Fred 3 punching Anglesabra and immediately going to grapples. All right, they're fed up. This happened way sooner than I thought it was going to be, but they're immediately fighting. I mean,
Somebody's lost their nerve.
They explained this to Chris. They said, hey, like, maybe we're going to fight at some point in the match. And Chris is like, all right, just stay away from each other. But Anglesabra and Fred using this opportunity to break off some steam after all the animosity between the two. Does Anglesabra have a special DDT? Why does he keep doing it? I feel like he's gotta. Oh my God, this is a little too much. You don't even, okay, this is getting out of hand. How does this benefit a ladder match at all? Let the man go. These two fighting on the outside like
Fight it
brothers.
out.
A blood feud. Something happened in the ring that we did not see. Meet Dave planning. Okay, cutting back to Angles of Bro and Fred 3. I feel like the cameraman really wants to set up some kind of feud. Angles of Bro. Now
we might just actually have a cameraman on the floor and not in the ring.
That's true. No, that was just some fan's iPhone. We cut into their feed real quick to see what was going on. That was our live Snapchat feed. Angles of Bro, the DDT again. Fred 3 making a beeline for Angles of Bro. Every competitor in the ring, yet Fred 3 immediately goes for Angles of Bro and changing his mind. Igor Simp and Sharkboy Man on the outside. It looks like a gang fight's going on the inside. Fred 3 trying to set up for some move, but Jim Buckley distracting him. Oh my God. They're getting awfully close. Okay, Schmitty Tilke busted open. I hate to see that blood mixed with that milk, but imagine seeing Fred 3 face off with Schmitty Tilke. So many potential feuds in this match, but yet the only thing that matters is the opportunity to win the money in the suitcase.
Everybody wants a shot at the money in the suitcase briefcase.
That's true.
Suitcase. It's not a briefcase.
It is not a suitcase. It is a suitcase.
It's a suitcase briefcase. It's strictly a suitcase.
Jim Buckley trying to benefit. Oh no, Jim Buckley and Igor Simp the only. I mean, if there was any. The most crafty person in this ring, obviously, Zach is pretty underhanded, but I think Igor Simp, being able to throw that team together on such short notice, he must be a very charismatic individual.
He must be. And I think it shows with how much sway
Jim Buckley has a patented chokeslam, and they just did it together. Where is it? Yeah, that's the Buckley choke. Igor Simp just helped him do that was the double Buckley choke. Could they be related somehow? And now immediately fighting? I doubt it. Sharkboy Man breaking them up and setting up a ladder of his own. Well, Fred 3 gets on the outside. This is a dangerous spot for Sharkboy Man. More shark than man now. All of them. Oh my God, what a mess. Meet Dave and Sharkboy Man. Meet Dave taking after his older friend, Sharkboy Man, trying to become his mentor, and yet they both paid the price for it. Sharkboy Man immediately going over to beat up Meet Dave, and Meet Dave reverses. Jim Buckley, again, taking advantage. Obviously everyone wants this, and I think Fred 3 and Angles of Bro are more entertained with fighting each other, but I gotta say, I think Jim Buckley really wants this, after having a taste of the title. That being said, Zach was pretty close too. He did have the title.
Yes, Jim Buckley and Zach have thus far been the ones that have been the most persistent in getting up to that suitcase.
Almost going for that Buckley choke. They clearly... Okay, Angles of Bro taking the ladder and using it to fight people, trying to swing it at Fred 3, and Zach distracts him. It seems the only ones stopping them from fighting are their competitors. Fred 3... what is he... Hold on. I'm scrolling. That's the humanity restored and hitting it on Jim Buckley, and then a punch to his head, throwing Igor Simp to the outside, and Meet Dave going to join Sharkboy Man, and the two of them immediately fighting. Obviously, there's the rivalry of Zach and Jim Buckley, and we've seen Angles of Bro and Fred 3 fight almost this whole time, but Meet Dave and Sharkboy Man are also out there. I imagine they have a lot to prove to each other. It's like sparring for them. Or maybe they're not...
I think either they're very good friends or really don't care about each other at all.
That's true. We're only making assumptions here. It could be possible that they do not like each other anymore. Oh my God! Throwing Zach to the outside. Throwing Igor Simp to the outside. It seems like the Chosen Undead has taken over this ring. Oh, watch out, Angles of Bro. Oh, Angles of Bro, the only one preventing the face-off. Letting Fred 3 climb up. Meet Dave sees this, but is too scared to get inside the ring. He's trying to think his way through it. Maybe trying to help Sharkboy Man. Zach trying to get back up top. Everyone blocking each other with bodies. Fred 3 still refusing to grab it. Sharkboy Man jumping up. Meet Dave stomping on Igor Simp for some reason. Whole mess. Immediately going back outside and coming back in. A lot of climbing going on. Sharkboy Man about to tip over the ladder, but then Meet Dave attacking him. Maybe this is more of a blood feud than we thought. Meet Dave attacking Sharkboy Man. Like a shark. Jim Buckley just standing by while Zach is trying to... I don't know what's going on with him. So who do you think... Who's your favorite to win this match? Obviously, you said Cool Guy's your favorite, but if you were a betting man, and I know we're legally not allowed to...
If I was a legally sanctioned betting man, I would think Fred 3 has this.
I hate to cut you off, but Fred 3 and Schmitty Tilke just exchanged a couple blows, just giving us a little taste of what we could see in the future. Jim Buckley hitting that bulldog. Oh, that's the gain! Hitting the gain on Meet Dave! Doesn't even matter. It's cool to see these moves, but wow, it's just about the ladders, really. We saw an insane ladder spot
Just
earlier.
about
Schmitty
climbing.
Tilke, that's also a move. That was the lactose and intolerance. Everyone hitting their finishers all at once. And then immediately dispersing. More ladders
Trying to
than
clear
bodies.
the ring.
Oh, and the please date me DDT. Everyone's got to get their finish in before the ending spot.
Everybody get their shit in.
Yeah. Anglesbro and Fred 3 have managed to separate, and Fred 3 going on the outside to potentially murder Zach. Jim Buckley falling on the outside. Beat Dave hitting with something. Only a few people have been using the ladder as a weapon, but it seems Igor Simp has managed to systematically take out everyone in the match with that ladder. Meet Dave getting way more distracted with members, and then him and Sharkboy Man finally working together. Sharkboy Man tries to knock Igor Simp down while Meet Dave climbs. Does he know he's helping him, or is it just a matter of circumstance? Meet Dave reaching up while Sharkboy Man fights Igor Simp. Sharkboy Man working his way around, not wanting to tip over the ladder and hurt his friend. He's just like, hey, maybe I'll knock you down a little bit. Meet Dave still hanging and Angles about grabbing him. Again on that ladder. It's crazy to see this many competitors in the BCF in this ring. Never mind Sharkboy Man immediately thrown to the outside. Anytime I think everyone's in the ring, it immediately stops happening. Igor Simp also thrown to the outside. It's hard to keep track of who is in and who is out. I feel that we need 8 commentators, each person focusing on one guy.
That would be easier.
You said Fred 3 is the favorite to win this match, or at least you believe so?
I believe so, yes.
I truly do not know who I think will win this. I would like to see Meet Dave win, as he could do the most with this opportunity. Lights, it happens sometimes. When you climb a ladder, the lights get flickery. Oh my god, the only 2 standing in the ring. Schmitty, Toki, and Fred 3 running each other. The unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Zach hitting an RKO on the outside for some reason. Schmitty Toki trying to find an angle to throw Fred 3 out of the ring and not being able to find it. Meet Dave learning after the people around him and using that ladder spot that Igor Simp was doing earlier. Igor Simp getting mad and going after Meet Dave. And slamming him down. Anglesbro doing something. Schmitty Toki grab it. You know what? You said Fred 3. I think I'll go with Schmitty Toki, actually. Some big man's got to win this and become the next champion.
I think that's the most likely. You gotta have the power to knock others down.
Oh my god. Fred 3
we've
about
seen
to...
Jim Buckley struggling with it, where he can't push down the Colossi on the ladder.
Fred 3 was about to...
came back to bite him.
Fred 3 was about to lay punches into Igor Simp, and then Meet Dave knocked him down, so he sat on his head. And then immediately going for the kicks after Igor Simp. Meet Dave has taken a lot of inspiration from Igor Simp while also trying to just torture him in this match. They don't have any history, but maybe Meet Dave is a little rejected because Meet Dave has always looked for companionship, and maybe he's a little upset that they picked Will to join their team instead of him.
Maybe.
Going for more punches.
Very mentally unstable.
Anglesbro again going for a submission. We cannot see what's happening in the ring, but it looks important. Okay, Jim Buckley just tapped out. Did not matter. Not that kind of match. I don't think Anglesbro fully understands what is going on. That's okay, because nobody's stopping Schmitty Toki from climbing this ladder. We just saw a ladder victory, and I believe we're going to see... I mean, that's not even a theory. Someone has to win by a ladder. Unless something terrible happens and we have to go to a no contest. I sure hope that does not happen. Schmitty Toki grabbing the briefcase. Nobody's stopping him, really. Oh, that thing is awfully close.
It's hard to stop a big man.
I'm worried. Oh, boy, managing to get hit. Before we get to the end, let's get to commercial.
Yeah. I'm stopped right now. It's loading right now. Stuttering for a second. I guess we jinxed it unless something terrible happening. Yeah. Yeah. Comes with the territory sometimes.
Hello? I want to be extra sure. In case something terrible could just be on a delay. Interesting. Game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think it's good, probably. Oh. Hold on. This is terrible timing. It's buffering again. Ooh. We good? Is it good? Maybe?
Alright. Are we good? Maybe?
Hello? Black screen. Hey, I'm watching on my telephone device. Okay. Okay, and the match is moving along. Oh, and there it is.
Right.
Did we see it? Is it happening? Did anybody see it? Did the feed get cut?
What?
Are the people seeing this? Could be more potential difficulties. Please cut back. Something incredible has just happened. This is terrible timing. I'm seeing it right now.
A winner has been crowned, it sounds like.
A winner has in fact been crowned, but I don't think we're seeing it. Somebody's tampering with the feed. Could it be a certain Texan who recently bought his way in?
Might be.
Hello?
He doesn't want there to be a winner.
Or, I mean, we did establish earlier that the place was in fact haunted. It's still fucking stuck on the... Come on! Oh boy. Even the crowd has stopped. Oh, I see it in moving slideshow style. They can still see it on stream. Stuff is happening at least.
They can still see it.
Oh, they saw the win. Kind of. There he is.
A winner is you.
We did. Congrats. The true winner is the viewer. You can see it in slideshow style right now on stream. Schmitty Tilke is the money in the briefcase holder. Wow. Incredible.
An instant classic
What a
match.
Fantastic night. Yeah, I guess you could say
no
that.
Technical difficulties whatsoever.
Everything went perfectly.
Yes, smoothly.
Nothing has ever gone wrong before, and it never will again. Well, let's... If this works... Hold on. Gotta show us back again if this is able to happen to give our beloved audience the outro they deserve.
Yes.
If it works. It may be working. Fuck it, I had it. Don't worry, everyone. We're almost there. I don't know what is happening. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Let's see if it works this time. Probably more inclined to work.
We returned to the land of the living.
God, hold on. Oh, wait, no, I'm still here. No, the camera, I'm not quite sure. Things seem to be going awry. This was happening last time, too, and I don't think I guess I said it when I came back I would get to the bottom of it, and I still have not. I just gotta get...
It seems we are haunted. Full stop.
Someone does not want this show to be going on. We did see a ghost earlier. Fuck, I just had it. I've got an alternative attempt. Another idea, potentially. Gonna work this time?
Bro?
Hello? Maybe? Fuck! I saw it for a second. It was right there. This camera loves turning off and then turning back on immediately. Let me look at it and see what it says.
Currently on a wild goose chase to look for the fix.
Battery exhausted. It is plugged in and has been for hours. Oh, hold on. Let me follow this wire. I simply want to end the show. Wait a minute. These wires lead to the production truck.
So, we are currently chasing a cord back to the production truck in hopes that one of them can figure this out.
I think somebody's been tampering with our feed. We haven't heard from the CEO or fellow competitors in so long. We don't know who's behind the scenes. Something could be afoot.
Probably.
It's actually more likely than not. Huzzah!
Considering we've been working with a ghost ring announcer and no other staff.
Too close. Alright, too close still. Is this slightly better? Hold on. Alright. Still little to no connection on the stream side. Oh, here we go. You can see it now. Hey guys.
I think we're back.
I am Chet Shalom Skylark, and I've been joined today by... What's your name? I forgot.
I'm Dill Sours.
Dill.
I'm Dill Sours. That's me.
Dill
Sours.
Dill Sours.
I said chill, but Dill.
Yeah. Chill's top 15
I've got a captain's hat on. I'm cool.
Yeah. No one's cooler than the captain. You're right about your chair, but it happens from time to time. What a great show this has been.
Fantastic show.
We saw tonight that Schmitty Toki is the Money in the Briefcase winner. Not only that, Jimmy retained his Boys Hub Ultra Boys Championship and became the Demon God from the Hell, while Tank Hills in his debut match managed to win the Lost Boys Championship.
Yes.
Alternatively, the chosen Fuck! God damn it. Oh, our lights have gone out. Oh, who's to say? This could have been anybody. Oh no, a power outage. Regardless, what a nice pay-per-view. Until potentially next month's pay-per-view. I don't know what the gimmick will be.
If the lights come back on.
Yeah, I suppose we'll know in a month's time. Good night, everyone.